Hey guys, let's do a quick little market recap for the end of the day here. First thing I want to have a look at is Market Chameleon here. We have a sell imbalance at the end of the day at 345 of 465.9 million. You can go to this website there. So if you check out the URL at the top, Market Chameleon, you can use this yourself. It's printed at the end of the day. Now we're going to switch over to the institutional indicator and we can see this selling right here at the end of the day. At 340, the indicator has picked up that they've turned the taps on right there till 345. And they've obviously turned the taps back off again. And then right on 355, they've turned it back on again, started selling into retail. So very interesting. Indicators obviously picked that up, which is really good. And it obviously coincides, proving that the indicator is very efficient and it works. Let's see what that looks like on a 1 minute time frame. We can obviously see, we'll look at it here, quite a bit there, a bit earlier as well. That's obviously driving the price down. They've obviously turned the tap back off and then back again. I do like to look at it on a more sort of 5 minute time frame. It looks a lot smoother, more realistic as well. Okay, so that's what we can see there. Coming over to the SPY for today, we've broken out of this 5-year parallel channel, the blue one. We've broken above it. We haven't on SPX yet. I'll show you that in a minute. But we have this trend line here that we're respecting from the April tariff low coming through here at the bottom, tagging it twice. So that is in play. And then we also have this upper trend line here that we're going to need to respect as well. So we'll be looking for rejections around there. When we go over to the SPY, we are still within that 5-year parallel channel. We've had one rejection up here. So we're going to be expecting another rejection, more than likely up there around 7,020, depending on, when we get there. If we get there tomorrow, it's going to be 7,017. If you get there the next day, 7,020-ish. So it just depends when we're going to get there. I'd like to bring your attention back to the SPY and SPX, both respecting the 100% measured moves. This is on a weekly chart. So here you've got the 2020 low from the crash to the high to the low. Gives us this 100% measured move area of 608.85, which correlates exactly to the peak of February. The next impulse move, we get the 100% measured move area. Again, I want to emphasize area to the market peak in April 24. As you can see, that's area of the market peak. Then we've got the next impulse move, 609.03, which obviously correlates to the 608.85. 100% measured move area for that February crash. And we take the next 100% measured move and we are here now, 684.08. We're at the 100% measured move area. Doesn't mean we won't get a blow off top. Doesn't mean it won't go higher. Doesn't mean it will go lower. It just means that SPY is obviously, and SPX obviously as well, they're the same, but they're different. Just keep that in mind. The ETF tracks the index, so it behaves a little bit differently, but they're both respecting the 100% measured move areas. So keep that in mind for where we're at right now. Over here on the semiconductor index, very interesting Fibonacci level here, low, high, low. We've broken through this trend line, which is obviously bullish. And we've rejected here at the 78.6 fib level. If we have a look at this on a 1 minute time frame, it is a strong rejection right at the fib level. So let's see how that plays out. I'm not saying it's going to go down. I actually think it potentially could continue up, but we'll see. Just see how that plays out. Interesting fib level playing out to a T there. Coming over to the QQQ, we have this same trend line from the April low, tagging it 3 times there. So it's obviously acting as support. However, we have this resistance. Now, if we zoom in on today, you have a look there, that resistance, we've rejected at it. Let's see. We may still break through. It's it's 50-50. Let's just see how it plays out. If we go down to a 1 minute time frame, we have a look where that line is. You see we're just above it now. So let's see how it plays out. The VIX, look, it's closed pretty much right on the 5 day. 5 days at 14.69. The VIX is currently 14.74. It's very low. Let's just see what happens here. Coming over to the front month versus back month, we are in the danger box. When we cross below the 1.21, it'll be a sell signal. So we're in the box. We can stay in the box for however long it takes, but when we exit this box, the market will pull down. Coming over to the panic selling indicator, there's not really a huge amount of FOMO or panic selling taking place. The market is getting into oversold territory, but as you can see here, it can continue up for a while. So let's see how that plays out. You can see back here, these are some big FOMO spikes. We haven't had that yet. So we're grinding higher at the moment. We'll just see how that plays out. Having a look at the bellwether indicator, really interesting. We've broken that downtrend today. This is bullish in the short term. So it's okay for right now is what I'm saying. Having a look at the bonds, we've got the 30-year on the left, 10-year in the middle, 2-year on the right, basically consolidating the 10 and the 30. And the 2 is consolidating down the bottom there. So bear flagging and bull flagging. We'll just got to keep an eye on these guys and see what happens. This does have a much bigger implication for the stock market than what you think. So you really need to start understanding bonds. I'd really encourage you, if you're not part of the Discord, to join. It is free. Having a look at gold here, we're still trading within this parallel channel. We're above the 50% line now. We have obviously broken out and went back under before. So keep an eye here. We're probably going to run into resistance again at the top of that trend line. Okay, for market breadth here, we can see that the breadth is picking up at the moment here, which is bullish in the short term. We need to watch out for when a peak forms, and we will obviously see that on the breadth chart here. So keep an eye on that one. This is an indicator that we have for our paid indicator members. As you can see here, we pick up market bottoms. So signals when after a pullback, when to get in. You can see that green line there, buy signal. Same was printed back here, buy signal on the 2020 crash, the 19 pullback. If there's any decent correction, it'll pick it up. So there it is there. Again, signaling. All right. Thanks, guys. Hope you have a great week. Bye.